Every minute you spend on an airplane, airlines are hiding secrets that could save your money and your sanity. What I'm about to reveal will completely change how you approach air travel forever. Picture this. You're sitting in that cramped airplane seat, thinking you know the basics. But flight attendants around you follow protocols that most passengers never discover. Research from aviation experts reveals that informed passengers are 73% more likely to have comfortable, cost-effective flights. Meanwhile, the average traveler makes critical mistakes that cost hundreds of dollars every single flight. I've spent years investigating the aviation industry's secrets, and after today, you'll never board a plane the same way again. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button because I constantly uncover travel secrets the industry doesn't want you to know. Let's start with something that will literally keep you warm during your flight. Picture settling into that window seat, excited about the view. But within an hour, you're shivering uncontrollably. Here's what airlines never tell you. Window seats are significantly colder than other seats. The temperature outside drops to minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That extreme cold penetrates through the airplane's walls, creating a thermal nightmare for window passengers. Flight attendants know this secret and carry extra blankets specifically for window seats. The solution is surprisingly simple. Always pack layers when choosing a window seat, regardless of your destination's weather. Ask for a blanket immediately after boarding, before the cabin gets busy. Now let's talk about something that could literally make you sick during your journey. Research has uncovered a disturbing truth about airplane beverages that will shock you. Picture ordering that perfect cup of coffee to start your flight feeling refreshed. But here's what you don't know. The water used for hot drinks comes from tanks that are rarely cleaned properly. Studies found E. coli and bacteria in airplane water systems across multiple airlines. Many experienced flight attendants refuse to drink coffee or tea because they know about this contamination risk. The insider solution is remarkably simple. Always request bottled water, sealed beverages, or fruit juices instead of hot drinks made with tap water. Flight crews prioritize bottled options for themselves, and you deserve the same protection. This next revelation about airplane cleanliness will completely change where you put your belongings. Most passengers assume bathrooms are the dirtiest surfaces, but research proves this dangerously wrong. The shocking truth is that tray tables and seatback pockets are actually the most contaminated areas on commercial flights. Flight attendants report finding used diapers, rotting food, and biological waste in seatback pockets between flights. Some passengers actually change diapers directly on tray tables, leaving bacterial contamination for the next traveler. Airlines typically only do surface cleaning between flights, not deep sanitization. The protection strategy requires preparation. Bring disinfectant wipes and clean these surfaces before using them. Store personal items in your carry-on bag, never in seatback pockets. Always place food on napkins, never directly on the tray table. Here's a timing secret that could save you hours of frustration. Most travelers randomly select flight times based on convenience, but aviation insiders know there's a strategic approach. Picture booking an afternoon departure, thinking you'll have a relaxed start. But delays accumulate throughout the day like a snowball effect across the aviation system. Research shows morning flights have a 78% higher on-time performance rate compared to evening departures. Experienced pilots always recommend the earliest possible flights for critical travel days. These flights also encounter less turbulence because atmospheric conditions are calmer in morning hours. Book the first flight of the day whenever possible, especially for important trips. Now I'm revealing a seating secret that could get you VIP treatment without paying extra fees. Most passengers fight for front row seats, but flight attendants have shared an insider tip that changes everything. Picture choosing seats toward the back, thinking you're getting inferior service. But here's the hidden advantage. Flight crews can provide better, more personalized attention to passengers in rear sections. They can discreetly provide additional snacks, drinks, and blankets without other passengers noticing. Meanwhile, front section passengers receive standardized service because everything must appear equal. Experienced flight crews often develop relationships with friendly rear passengers and take better care of them throughout the flight. Choose seats toward the back if you value personalized service over quick deplaning. Be genuinely friendly with flight attendants, and they'll reward your kindness with exceptional treatment. This next secret about airplane food will upgrade your dining experience without costing extra. Most travelers accept standard meal options without realizing there's a hidden menu system available on virtually every airline. Picture being offered the usual chicken or pasta while other passengers enjoy gourmet meals that look and taste significantly better. Here's what airlines don't actively promote. You can request special meals when booking online, and these options are often superior to standard fare. Kosher, vegetarian, seafood, and gluten-free meals receive special preparation attention and are typically fresher and more flavorful. Special meals are served before regular food service, ensuring you eat when hungry instead of waiting. Select a special meal option during online check-in, even without dietary restrictions. You'll eat better food, get served first, and often receive larger portions. Here's an international travel secret that saves time and reduces stress. Picture arriving at a foreign airport after a long flight, excited to explore but faced with confusing customs forms. Meanwhile, other passengers scramble begging for writing instruments while you calmly complete paperwork. The simple secret that separates prepared travelers from confused tourists is always carrying a working pen during international flights. Immigration forms, customs declarations, and entry cards all require handwritten information, and airlines rarely provide enough pens for every passenger. The professional solution costs less than $1, but saves hours of frustration. Pack at least 2 working pens in your carry-on for every international trip. Complete all paperwork during the flight instead of struggling at immigration counters. This turbulent secret could transform your flying experience from terrifying to comfortable. Most passengers randomly choose seats based on price, but pilots know exactly where to sit for the smoothest ride. Picture experiencing severe turbulence that makes you grip armrests in fear, while passengers in other sections remain calm. Here's the physics secret airlines don't explain. Aircraft are most stable over the wing area because that's the plane's center of gravity. Passengers in front or rear sections experience significantly more movement during turbulence. Professional pilots choose wing seats when flying as passengers because they understand aircraft dynamics. Always request seats located over the wing area when booking your flight. Your comfort during turbulence will improve dramatically with this simple location strategy. Your future flights will be so much better with this exclusive information. Now let's talk about a technology secret that gives you unprecedented control over your travel experience. Most passengers arrive at airports feeling helpless about delays and gate changes. Picture standing in long customer service lines while other travelers have magical access to real-time information. Here's the insider secret. Downloading your airline's mobile app gives you VIP-level access to information unavailable through traditional channels. These apps provide live updates about gate changes and boarding delays before airport displays are updated. Many apps allow you to instantly rebook canceled flights without waiting in lines or paying rebooking fees. Download your airline's app before every trip and enable push notifications for instant updates. This hydration secret will save you money and keep you healthier during every flight. Airlines make enormous profits selling tiny water bottles at outrageous prices, but there's a simple strategy that eliminates this expense forever. Picture feeling thirsty during a long flight and choosing between expensive bottled water or contaminated airplane tap water. Here's the insider strategy. Bring an empty reusable water bottle through security and fill it at water stations inside the terminal. Airport fountains provide clean, filtered water often superior to expensive bottled options. Pack an empty water bottle in your carry-on and fill it after security screening. Refill whenever you pass water stations to maintain optimal hydration. Here's a power secret that could save your entire trip when technology fails. Picture this nightmare. Your phone battery dies right before boarding, leaving you without boarding passes or hotel reservations in a foreign city. Meanwhile, other passengers stay connected because they understand this critical preparation strategy. Airport charging stations are either broken, occupied, or located far from your gate, making them unreliable for emergency power needs. Professional travelers never depend on airport infrastructure for critical technology requirements. The insider secret is carrying a fully charged portable power bank that can recharge your devices multiple times during extended travel days. Invest in a high-capacity power bank and keep it fully charged before every trip. This booking secret could save you hundreds of dollars by outsmarting airline pricing algorithms. Most travelers search for flights multiple times, but airlines track your behavior and manipulate prices accordingly. Picture finding a perfect flight at a great price, then discovering the cost mysteriously increased when you return to book later. Here's the digital warfare secret. Airline websites use cookies to track your search history and gradually increase prices if they detect repeated interest in specific routes. Meanwhile, travelers using private browsing modes access the same flights at lower prices because algorithms can't track their search patterns. Always search for flights in incognito or private browsing mode to avoid price tracking. Clear your cookies between flight searches to reset pricing algorithms. Finally, here's a seat selection secret that transforms uncomfortable flights into pleasant journeys. Most passengers choose seats based on basic preferences like aisle versus window, but aviation professionals use detailed research to optimize their flying experience. Picture selecting what seems like a great seat only to discover it doesn't recline or sits next to a bathroom. Meanwhile, informed travelers enjoy extra legroom and superior comfort because they understand aircraft configurations. Professional resources like seat mapping websites provide detailed information about every seat on specific aircraft types. Use seat mapping websites to research your specific aircraft before selecting seats. Look for extra legroom opportunities, avoid problematic locations, and optimize your comfort through informed decision-making. These airline secrets represent insider knowledge that could transform every aspect of your flying experience. From staying warm and healthy to saving money and maximizing comfort, you now have access to strategies that airlines hope most passengers never discover. The aviation industry profits from uninformed travelers who accept uncomfortable, expensive conditions as normal parts of flying. But you're no longer among the uninformed masses who struggle through every flight. Armed with these insider secrets, you can fly like a professional while other passengers endure unnecessary difficulties and expenses. Your next flight will be dramatically different because you understand the hidden systems that separate comfortable travelers from miserable ones. Remember to subscribe for more travel secrets that airlines don't want you to know, and share this knowledge with fellow travelers who deserve better flying experiences. Safe travels, and may your journeys be filled with comfort, savings, and insider advantages that make every flight a success.